I share this Parliament's view as it was expressed in its 2018 report that you mentioned, distinguished author of the question, namely that the 3D printing technology may also raise security and especially cybersecurity concerns, particularly with regard to the manufacturing of weapons, explosives and drugs, and any other hazardous objects, and that particular care should be taken with regard to production of that kind. The main problem with the three-dimension printed firearms is not that they are defective and therefore subject to the Product Liability Directive. The actual problem is that these firearms were illegally manufactured and used. According to the Directive on the Acquisition and Possession of Weapons, also known as the Firearms Directive, the manufacturing of weapons is already illicit unless it is authorised by a competent authority of the member state where the manufacture or assembly takes place. And this applies also to manufacturing through 3D printing and using technical specifications available on the internet. The monitoring of the situation is currently taking place in the context of the EU policy cycle for organised and serious international crime. The Operational Action Plan 2020 includes an operational action aiming at raising awareness on the threat of the use of new technologies, such as 3D printers. Europol issued in October last year an intelligence notification for all law enforcement authorities on this subject. The Commission is preparing a report on the application of the directive, covering issues notably related to the impacts of new technologies, such as three-dimensional printing. This report, which is due by September this year, will assess whether further action with respect to 3D printing is required. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Commissioner. Now, on behalf of the group of the Progressive Alliance of Socialists and Democrats, for 2 minutes, Senor Garcia del Blanco. Sí.